morning. Happy Wake Up in Style. Happy Saturday. We are celebrating the fact that Amanda is back with Halftee. So we'll talk all about Halftee. We're twinning and we didn't even plan this, which is like my favorite thing ever. I know. I was like, look at us. We both showed up on camera. We are like, this is amazing. We're going to change into some other outfits as well. And it's going to be hilarious if we keep matching.
Yes,
But
I can't wait.
I know this is so funny, but welcome back. How does it feel? Are you so? We missed you, so I'm happy you're back.
I am so happy. It was a long year. How long has it been? It just has been too long.
Almost.
I'm so
I know.
happy. And I'm excited to see how, this is a whole new adventure, whole
Yes.
new everything. So I'm super excited to see how everything goes and just to get back into the swing of things at Shop HQ.
Yes. Well, thank you. We're really happy to have you. I mean, truly, Halftee is that brand. We're going to talk about it in a second, but let me tell you what it does. Okay, gives you coverage, gives you modesty, gives you confidence, fits size extra small to 6X. And then also it extends your wardrobe. And to me, that is like one of the most important pieces is that it's all about what you already have in your closet. How can I wear it more ways? How can I get more use out of it? Especially when things are getting so expensive right now. A lot of us can't afford a new wardrobe. So let's do it with Halftee and add some great, great pieces. Hi, Melody. Good morning. Sue, good morning. Happy Saturday. Oh, Sue said happy. We're happy to see Amanda return. So hello. If you're watching right now, you're probably on YouTube. You're on our Facebook page, shophq.com. You may be watching on Instagram. So hello, everyone. We're happy to have you. I'm Janae Moore with Shop HQ. And as you see, we've changed things a bit. And we have Amanda Barker. We're so excited. She was with us for how many years were you at Shop HQ?
A long time. I've been since 2015, we've been on Shop
Awesome.
HQ.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
let's well, first we do have a couple things. Let me just tell you a couple things. So of course we're happy. We're going to talk about 3 different tops from Amanda. But I do want to let you know we do have a coupon code. Okay. So I always want to let you know that right away. It is MARWUIS. Okay. And it's going to be, MARWUIS 20 for an extra 20% off 99 or more. Okay. And that's when you hit that 99, you're also going to get free shipping. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm a little wobbly right now because I'm on this weird table. Okay, so let's start. Can you tell us, Amanda? Okay, first of all, these are Halftees. Here we go. You know what? Let's just get right into it. I'm gonna take my shirt off. Oh, let's do
Well,
it.
that's honestly why I did the whole
There.
button, because
Yep.
let's just show it.
There we
Right?
go. Let's show exactly what it does. Okay. So one thing I love about your brand is size inclusivity. Okay. So you size is extra small through 6X. This is not how we're expecting you to wear it. If you want to wear it, you go ahead. But can you tell me what this is, how it started, and the genius behind it? Like where you had that aha moment of like, every woman needs this.
Yes. So I mean, it's we've been in business for 17 years. It's hard to believe that we've been in business that long, but it goes back to when I was nursing a baby. Honestly, my baby,
Mhm.
not that baby. That baby's 16, but my baby's 11 now, and it's still hard to believe that that's really where it all began. Was back nursing babies. I was
Yeah.
pregnant, and I just wanted to wear. I wanted to wear the vests. I wanted to wear the sleeveless tops, the plunging necklines, but I had to wear 2 shirts,
Right.
right? It was requiring 2 shirts. It was requiring tucking in, and the lines around it when you tuck in your shirt,
Yes.
you have the lines right here, or then they come up and then you have all that bunching right here. I just was over. I was over it. So I was nursing my baby. I was getting ready to go get in the shower and get ready. And I just was like, oh my gosh, I want to wear that top. And I think it's so cute. And it actually fits me, right?
Mhm.
In your postpartum,
Oh my
nothing
gosh.
fits you right, right?
Yep.
It's just it's a hard time of life. But
It is.
I was like, I want to wear that top, but then I'm gonna have to wear all these layers, and then I'm gonna have to lift up 2 shirts and nurse, blah, 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 blah. And I just thought, oh my gosh, if I chopped off every layering top I have, all we need is sleeves and a neckline. That's it. That's
Yep.
it. We
Yep.
don't need to tuck. We don't need to pull. We don't need to have the bunching. We don't need to be in the bathroom, dresses. So many dresses are so stinking cute. Plunging necklines, they're sleeveless. Arm gaps are a big,
Yes.
the side boob right here,
Oh,
big
huge.
problems.
This is
Yeah,
exactly
this,
why I wore with this sweater because sometimes even if you don't want a sleeve, that's what you want.
yes. The tank, you got the tank on right now.
Yes.
The
Yes.
tank is so good for those little teeny moments
Isn't
where,
it?
you're in the bathroom and your full length top is snuck up. And so now you're in the bathroom, you're like lifting up your dress and you're like pulling it down, right? Tucking it
Oh, we've
into
all
your
been there.
underwear, into your tights, whatever you've got to try to figure out how to keep that thing down. So my husband walks in and I say, I'm starting a business. And he thinks I'm cuckoo with hormones, right? Just cuckoo. I said, I'm chopping off all my tops. This is stupid. So that's really where it started. It's become so much more than that,
Right.
and yet it has stayed so simple, right? To
Yeah.
those problem solving solutions, everyday practical solutions that allow us to get up in the morning and get dressed without thinking, well, with that sweater you're walking around like this and you don't want
Right.
to lift your arm up too high
Yep.
because then you're going to flash through. It's not feeling like I have to do this all day, or do this all day, or do this all day. Just taking away those minor little fixes allows us just pretty much to say yes to whatever we see, right?
Love that.
Like
Yes.
we can walk into stores and say, I gotta have to for that. I gotta have to for that. I gotta have to for that. And then when we go get dressed in the morning, we're not like, well, I want to wear that, but
Mhm.
I don't want to have to do X, Y, and Z all day. So it takes all of that away.
I love it. And
And
that's I like that you said the minor because it is when you're wearing something and you're uncomfortable, even though like other people might not notice that's why you're uncomfortable, you still give off that energy of like you don't have confidence or you're like a little like, oh, you're just
yes.
nervous. And I think that's so important. And that is the genius behind half tea. And so if you are, well, let's say hi to everybody really quick. So Sherry, hi. She said, thanks for the coupon. She said, welcome back. Sherry Nolan, hi. Good morning, Char Verning. That's actually my mom. Hi, mommy. I was telling her all about the half teas yesterday, and I know she's going to get some because this truly, I mean, it's also for when you're overheating, when you just want a little arm coverage. There's so many reasons when you're like, I
So
just don't want
many.
to layer so many things. She's
Yep.
going to love it. Sue, half tea material is great, really soft. Thank you for bringing that up. It is so, so soft. Okay, I'm going to take my shirt off again, guys. Okay. We're talking about the tank. Okay, so this is actually going to be specifically on the website. You'll see it here up in your corner of your screen, the classic tank layering bralette. It comes in 4 colors. It comes in a white, a nude, and a black. And then what's nice about it is that it's very easy sizing and it's reversible, which is genius. So the tag is actually down here. Thank you for holding those up. The tag is down here actually, and it's tagless, I should say.
Mhm.
And so it has a higher back and a little bit lower front. Thank you for showing that. So you get 2 options right away. So we will show you 2 more with a little bit of a sleeve in a second, but I want to make sure that you're getting, one of each, if not a couple colors of each. There's the nude, which is perfect. And the material. Okay, 2 things that are like amazing about this right away that we have to talk about is the fabric, like Sue said, as well as this genius right here. Tell us about that.
All right, that's our money piece. I love this part of our half tea because my mom, she's like a huge, well, she was. She's not anymore. She's retired from that. But um we busted out her serger. Like we're talking 1970 serger, right? When we were started sewing these
Yeah.
up. And we're battling back and forth. I'm like, it's too thick. She's like, it's not thick enough. I was classic, like generational, right? And this is the way it is because my mom insisted it needed to be a little bit thicker. So this is our money piece. This is our 2-inch signature band. It's significantly different than any other crop top. Now, this is not, it's a crop top, but not all crop tops are half tees, period. All half tees are crop tops, but not all crop tops are half tees. And this is why. These half tees are built to layer with. It sits right underneath your bust line. It is extremely, extremely comfortable. In fact, you can't even tell you have a half
Yeah.
tee on. You
Thank you for
can't.
saying that. You can't.
Yeah, you cannot tell you have a half tee on.
I also love
So,
that it gets rid of a little bit of like the bra lines if you ever have that
yes,
issue, or any of like the back fat rolls. It kind of smooths things too without you
yes,
knowing you have it on. Such a good point.
that's
Okay,
exactly right.
continue.
That's exactly right. So the 2-inch signature band stays in place. I have my social media team has had
I
me
know.
in every predicament you can think of. I've been on the tramp doing backflips. I have had to have a handstand contest with everybody. And it doesn't go anywhere. It sits
Mhm.
nicely. It's not tight. It's very comfortable. And it just allows you to get that layered look, that covers that you need without all the extra bulk and heat. And again, I'm not tucking anything underneath this sweater. I'm fixing all of those issues. They are so freaking soft, like buttery soft is what we kind of like to say. They're like buttery soft. My marketing gal, she wears hers for jammies because it's her
Yes,
favorite thing because they're so comfortable.
literally, you should definitely make a half T brand of pajamas out of this.
Out of the
Like
exact same fabric.
this fabric is like the most dreamy, stretchy, buttery, like a little bit suede, that rose petal softness, but so lightweight, so breathable. Okay, so when
Yes.
we talk about it, it's actually a rayon span, right?
Yes, it's a rayon spandex.
Yes, and so what I like about that is that rayon does give it that silkiness. It also kind of resists wrinkles a bit too, which I like, or at least it steams out very, very easily.
Very, very soft or very quickly. And honestly, I mean, I get a little bit annoyed when my kids don't, not my kids, but my team doesn't steam everything for fashion or for photo shoots. But then we
Mm,
put them all on and there's no wrinkles and they're like, see, I
yeah.
told you. But not the point. It's not the point. So yes, it's very, very easy to take care of. I've never had to really iron one. I might spritz it just to, get it going a little bit with some water.
Yeah,
But the fabric itself really is. So we got the 2-inch signature band, we got the fabric, and between those two, you just can't go wrong. You
you
just can't.
can't. And I think that's like such a huge point, is that a lot of people are like, well, I'll just take one of my t-shirts and I'll cut it off at the bottom. No, you won't, because
No,
it's gonna roll. It's gonna roll all the way up, and all of a sudden you're gonna have a weird like line across your boobs. Like it's just not
exactly
gonna
right.
work. This is the genius right here. And again, so I'm in a size medium. I should say that right now. I'm about a size 10 right now. And it's really easy to find your size. Can you tell people how to find their size? Because again, we do have sizes extra small through 6X. There are 3 color options in each that we're going to show you. There's black, there's nude, and there's white.
Yeah, black, white, and nude. We say shop your top. So if you go to the rack at a store and 80% of the time you go to size medium, that's where you're going to want to start with half T. Now we've already talked about the reversibility factor because to me, the reversibility factor, one, you're either going to get more coverage, like an inch more in the chest. So maybe you want to pop a color. Maybe you're high cleavage. A lot of
Mhm.
women have higher cleavage, so they need that. But also the reversibility factor actually allows you kind of go a half size, right? So if you're
Yeah.
kind of stuck in the middle, maybe you're larger chested, and you're a size medium, reverse the half T. You're going to get, oh, we got some dogs barking in the back. You're going to get that little lift. You can kind of see it's just
You
about an
can.
inch or two.
It's nice. I'll reverse mine really quick, not on
Yeah.
camera. It's not the kind of morning, but I'm gonna step off while you're
Yeah.
talking. Okay, so okay, look where it is now. Here we go. Sorry for the shaking again. Right here. Okay, now I'm gonna reverse it really quick, okay? And then I think that's so genius because you really are getting such a good value. And these are each $29.99. But obviously, when you split it up and you know you're getting 2 tops, you're thinking I'm getting 15. It's about 15 bucks per time that I'm per side, basically,
Yep.
which I love. Thank you for doing that, because I think that's such a generous thing. You didn't have to do that. For your
You're very
pockets, you
welcome.
probably could have just been like, nope, I'm going to make people buy 2. I'm going to make people buy every neckline. But you didn't do that. And I think it really speaks to kind of your value of really making women feel confident and giving them just great options. Okay, so it's
Right.
higher now. There, I
Yep,
flipped
that's
it.
higher now. Yep, you just got that tiny, and it's crazy. The bottom line is there's three things women want. They want comfort, they want
Mhm,
practicality, and they want efficiency. The comfortability is the most important, but the practicality aspect is very, very important for women. As
mhm.
we've gone, done all the research and talked to so many different women. And that reversibility is just about the practicality aspect, right?
Yeah.
It's just that little bit that goes a long ways. The wide strap, this is my favorite part about the tank is it is wide strap.
Mhm,
It covers the bra. It also covers the side boob that so often we get cut right here. Covers
mhm.
the bra underneath so we don't have, our bra hanging out of different things. But the wide strap, this part of the tank is my favorite aspect of the tank, particularly because it is a little bit wider, which just allows you not to have any bras hanging out. It's like we're talking going to going into the office, the business look, the
Right.
the even like going into church, all those little things that we do that we just don't want to have to worry, right? We just don't want to have to worry. So you talked about the bra. This is the nude. And actually, I didn't, this happened like a couple years ago, but by an influencer. We had no idea she was going to do it, but she
Mhm,
posted how much she loved. Somebody said, how do you wear white t-shirts all the time? And
mhm.
she's like, "What? I haven't shared like my number one hack for wearing a white t-shirt." And she literally sold us out of every nude half tee we had carried. I mean, we were like in like crazy mode, but having a nude half tee, it doesn't matter. You can have it in the tank, the boyfriend, the basic. We'll talk about the basic in a minute. For
Mhm.
the white t-shirt, so you don't have to worry about what bra you have on. It can be
Genius.
lacy, all those
Yes.
things, right?
Oh
I'm
my
gonna go
gosh.
put one on.
I love that you said that. You know what? Because okay, so I've been modeling for a million years. All of my undergarments are nude because that's what you had to have anytime you'd go to a shoot. This is genius. Like for somebody that I could have had one of these in my model bag and it wouldn't matter
Yes.
which bra I was wearing because there are always those pretty lacy bras, but they are not practical, right?
No,
You want
they're
them because
not.
you feel kind of sexy, but they're not practical because you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna wear this white t-shirt with this bright red like polka dot bra underneath it, and it's just not gonna work. Having the nude bra, that's genius, Amanda. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it works so nice. I literally ironed this morning, and I'm not really sure what's happening. I swear it was just nicely whatever. It's fine. But
That's
this is kind
okay.
of the point. If I didn't have
Exactly.
a half tee on, you could see my bra, you'd see the lace details of my bra. It just helps really camouflage the
Yeah.
bra, and especially coming to spring, white. Who would have thought white cloud would be the Pantone color of the year?
Yeah. I know.
What? I'm
No,
like,
it's been an interesting few years of
yeah,
it's been like mocha, right? Remember it was mocha mousse, then it
yes,
was like that kind of buttercup yellow, and now
yes.
it's white cloud.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's
wow, that is really, you guys are nailing it out of the park with white cloud, which is actually white. So,
yeah.
but tons of whites. You're going to be seeing so many different whites, lots of
Uh-huh.
different, colors, lots of different styles, tops, dresses, jumpers, you name it. White is going to be super in.
And
And I love
sheer.
it. And
And
sheer.
sheer is big for this
Yes.
year. Mhm.
Yes. So having a half tee to be able to kind of mix and match and make sure you're kind of covered that way is just
Right.
another practical solution.
So smart. Yes, I've noticed, and especially a lot of knits. I've noticed so many knits. Did I bring my, oh yeah, I brought my tank down, this down because this is one of my
Yes.
favorite tops, but everything that's done in this kind of crochet or this knit is see-through. So every single time I'm gonna throw this on. I wish I had the nude in this, but it doesn't matter. I just want you to see like how much more confidence it gives me just to have a little bit of something so I'm not like fidgeting with it. But I love and see it, look at that. So
It's
easy.
perfect.
It's literally perfect for any of your sleeveless tops. So now, if you're like, Janae, Amanda, I'm not doing sleeveless, let's go to our next. So we're gonna go the sleeveless. We're gonna go to like a cap, and then we're gonna go
Okay.
to boyfriend.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put it on real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna have you do that. I want to make sure I keep saying hello. Yes, Sue, the material is so soft. Amazing. Thank you. Melody, she says, love half tees. Really, I own about four already. Love the polka dot and lace ones. Oh, okay. Yeah. So if you're new, thank you, Melody. If you're new to half tee, if you're just joining us again, hi, my name is Janae Moore. We are here with the founder of Half Tea. Okay. They started in 2010, the most genius brand. It's all about layering. It's all about having a little modesty if you want it, a little confidence when you want it. And it's this genius little half tee that's all meant for layering. So we're not selling crop tops. Okay. If you want to wear it as a crop top, you do you. But this is for layering. And so these are the three we're starting with. These are the three you're going to see on Shop HQ's website, but you have so many other. We used to have like the lace, the polka dot. We had so many versions. She has some with a little bit of lace here. Like there's
Oh,
how many
the
different versions do
peekaboo.
you actually have?
You know,
Is
Janae,
that
I have no idea,
I know I'm
honestly.
like do you know how many I was wondering, I was like, I'm gonna put you on the spot, but do you have any idea how many half teas you've sold? Do you ever know that
Millions.
number? Millions and millions, right? I was like, I wonder if she has that like, she have like a ticker
But
going
I
on how
should, that would require a lot of homework. And back
yeah.
in the day, our bookkeeping skills were definitely less than average. So, but I would assume it's millions. It's
Yeah.
gonna. a long, fun ride. So
Oh, it's
tons of
so
different
wonderful.
styles, tons of different colors. This year, we're really focusing on color.
Okay.
Some years we focus on launching out tons, new style, new style, new style. This year, we've taken what we did really well with last year and just bring in fun colors for
Oh,
the
I
different
love that.
seasons.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
limitless. You have so many like fun things that you can do to just add fun texture and color. I love that. So as we kind of move forward with half tea, I'm sure we'll have plenty more, and I can't wait because I want that little like Swiss dot lacy one. Do you still have that?
That one, no, but you know what's
Okay.
so funny is I was cleaning out my closet and I found it because we
Mhm.
sold it several years ago.
Yeah.
And it was like it's the coveted half tea. It really is. We still get so I think it's funny that it's in the comments here and you just brought it up.
I
I was
love it.
like, what could I sell this for? Because it's probably it's like vintage now, right? But it's
Yes.
probably like one of those ones that women always say, "Hey, do you still carry the Swiss dot half tea?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Gosh, girl, I wish. I wish we
Oh,
did."
that's so. How many half teas do you have in your closet?
Too many. I mean, I can take you back to all of my drawers. I've got a whole rack of them. I mean,
I
I've
love
got a
it.
whole bin of them.
Oh,
Just too many, too many,
oh
too
my
many.
gosh. I love that. That's so cool. Oh my God. You just must be so proud. That's just, it's an amazing thing to be able to just go in your closet and be like, I made this, I made this, I made this. Okay, I'm gonna change and I have a question for you. So I'm gonna put
Okay.
on the cap tea also. I'm gonna do the
Okay.
new.
Yeah.
Okay, what was it like when you first started getting reviews? Like, what did you notice people were saying? Because to me, that is a big moment as an entrepreneur. Like, is this resonating with people? And like, how much did they love it?
Yeah. That the very first place we went, I was just telling this, it was fun. I got to go speak up on campus at Brigham Young University a couple days ago on entrepreneurship and motherhood and all the things. And um, it always takes you back to memory lane because I want to know all the different like things that happened, right? And we
Yep.
started going to What Women Want expos, and those were just here in Utah, and they basically were I don't even it's a huge bazaar of different brands and stuff. And I remember, and at this point we did not carry extra large.
Okay.
Actually, that's not true. We didn't carry 1X. So we were very fresh new out of the gate. And a plus size woman, probably a 1X, came up to me with tears in her eyes. And I'm not kidding. They came up to me and said, "You have to make this for plus size women.
Mhm.
We need it." And she said, she just that I will never forget it. And from I literally went home and we started grading for plus size half tees. But what I realized is as simple as it is,
Mhm.
it the smallest, simplest products can have the biggest impact,
Mhm.
particularly when it comes to women and when it comes to helping us feel more confident.
Right.
And it's the littlest things that we can do, and especially when we get dressed, we got to get dressed. We just do. I know
Right.
sometimes we wish that it was not part of the deal, but those first reviews, listening to women's like testimonials talk about like this has changed everything for me. I feel so much more confident. I feel like I can shop more. I feel like I don't have to say no, I can't wear that. No, I can't wear that. No, I'll never look cute in that. I hate my arms. I hate my boobs. I hate everything. Like the arm thing, the arm insecurities we have as women is mind blowing.
Yeah.
I can have someone come in with an arm this big. I'm not kidding. This tiny. I put my fingers around her arm one day because I was like shocked that she's like, I hate my arms. I got to have something. So I went and I was like, honey, like your arms are tiny. What do you hate about them? She hates that they're tiny. So
Oh.
as women,
Mhm.
there's just so many things that we pick at, and it's just so nice when we find a product that will help us fix those little things that aren't even true in our heads, really. They're
Right.
not really that true.
Yep.
Um, and we fix that. So those are my favorite reviews. I knew that I knew it was going to do what I hoped it would do, which would bring women just a little bit more confidence in getting dressed every day and being able to buy what they want to buy and shop how they want to shop, and do it with so much liberation, right?
Yeah.
Just that they're liberating. They really are.
That's a perfect word. They are. They're liberating in so many ways. I love that you said, I mean, it gives you so many more options for to wear what you already have. But I like that it's like it's more fun to go shopping. And that's
Yes.
really cool too. Is like, oh, I can like that dress I've been eyeing in the window. I can wear it now. I have a half tee
Yes.
for that, and there's so many different versions. So this one in particular I like because this is perfect if you want that kind of summery dress, but it has spaghetti straps. This is going to be the cap sleeve. Okay, so I have it up on your screen right now. This one is also going to be $29.99. All three of the options are $29.99. We do have that MARWUIS 20 coupon. Okay, if you want to take 20% off orders 99 or more. So I think you'd have to get four half tees, which is smart,
Perfect.
especially, yeah, I was like, think about getting one of every color
And
in
two
different
whites.
styles. Yep. Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna reach for these all the time, and especially when you feel the fabric. So I'm gonna show this one really quick. I'm gonna show you the fabric again. So this is going to be the cap sleeve half tee. You can see that it has just that perfect little cap sleeve. So that really gives you that great arm coverage underneath. Again, it smooths out any bra lines here, covers any kind of cleavage. And again, you're getting reversible, which I love. So every single half tee has two fronts. I always love that you used to say that, front and another front. So
Yep.
there's and it's tagless, but you still have the sizing, but the tag is under here. And so do you
Mhm.
see all the coverage you're getting? I mean, you can just wear this always as a layering piece, especially if you feel like you have any kind of roll. I mean, we all have that, right? That kind of whatever we're going to call it, a little roll that pops up over our bra. No matter what I do, it's always there.
Yep.
This just gives me so much more confidence there. Okay, so tell me about how many different like sleeve options that you find. Like, what do you find the cap sleeve works best for you?
I particularly love the cap sleeve for especially when it gets to be spring. I'm very
Mhm.
rectangle shaped, but when we do a cap sleeve, you can see how it made me more proportionate, right?
Yep.
Everything's about proportions. So just adding this little cap sleeve draws attention to my shoulders a little bit.
Hmm.
I'm still getting all I can't zip up my dress for some reason. I think it's too early. I'm not very flexible this morning. But it again, like how would you wear this dress? In
Yeah.
the back alone, right?
Right.
Maybe the
Right.
front's okay. Maybe that's comfortable. You know, you're I would probably still wear a tank because I wouldn't want my bra to hang out here. It would be
Right.
slipping out, whatever.
I'm listening.
Yep,
1 second. I think
I
my
believe
toddler
you.
turned the TV on. One
Oh,
second.
awesome. Anyways, in the back, you just my bra would be hanging out. I probably should put this on without the half tee so you can really see the difference. But the cap sleeve just allows, I think it just looks so cute. And it just brings my shoulders out a little bit. So then it
Yeah.
gives me more of that hourglass figure. But
Yep.
guys, this is a tight denim dress. You cannot even tell
You can't.
that I've got a crop top on. And let's talk about if I actually kept my jeans on. That's what you're seeing right here. But if I had a full length top on, which you're going to have to wear something underneath this, or you're
Yes.
going to have a cardigan, or you're going to do a button down, and then you're going to say, oh crap, do I want to take it on? Do I want to take it off? Blah, blah, blah. If I had a full length on, that full length there would be riding right
Oh,
here. I'd have
yep.
all of this bulk and heat right here in my middle. I'd be in the bathroom lifting up my dress, like we talked about, pulling it down,
Yep.
trying to keep it in bay. But this it will stay in place all day. I won't even have to worry about it.
How perfect. It's
It's
so
great.
it really does stay. I love that you said you're like on the trampoline doing handstands, trying to find a way for it to move. It does not move because of
Nope.
that banding. I just wanted to show you if you ever have, a little neckline. Isn't that nice? And it's that
Yes.
nude color. So it's just so easy.
I
This is
literally
a
had to
piece of
like get like
I
this
know.
so I forgot you had nude on. I was like, which half tee does she have on? Because I
Isn't
couldn't
that
even see it.
cool? I
Yeah.
just wanted to show that. I mean, and again, there's two fronts, so I'll switch it so you can see the higher neckline. But I like that it just gives you again. I like that you said, when you're bending over, the cleavage sometimes, or especially if you're with your kids and you're maybe you just work in an environment where you're like, if I bend over, like I'm like this, and it just adds one more thing to get a little like
Yes.
self-conscious about. But then also, have you noticed one thing that used to drive me nuts is like when you wear a tank top underneath or a t-shirt, a layering, not only did it ride up, but fabrics would cling to it.
Yep.
And that was the thing that bothered me the most is because like the fabric is meant to lie beautifully on your skin, not
Exactly.
on another shirt, right? So you have this really beautiful top, but then all of a sudden it's like all of a sudden it's just weird around your tummy. That's another thing that I love about half tees is that it allows tops to drape properly because of course they're meant to touch here, but they're not, it's not meant to touch fabric here. So that to me is also so genius.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. I took off my half tee so we could see
Oh
like
yes.
there's the side boob or there's
Oh,
that like
Sherry
fold.
said it's called plurps.
Oh, plurps.
Yes,
Okay.
I
We can
love
see
it.
the plurp
Plurps.
action happening,
Yes.
right? Like,
Oh my gosh. Yep,
anyways,
totally get it. That's a really cute dress. I love it.
I know, isn't it so stinking cute?
So cute.
But
But
I
yes,
kind of went back to a square too, right? Because I don't have a layer on. Ladies, if you want to elevate your outfits, the
mhm.
first thing you should do is add a layer. The
Yep.
very easiest thing to do is add a layer. So
Yes.
maybe this is okay. I would hate it because I'd hate this. I'd hate the plurps. I'd hate all of that.
All of it. Yep.
But to elevate this dress, even as cute as it is, adding a layer does that. It elevates
Yes.
it, it fixes, it does all the things without everything right here. I'm gonna put black on because I don't feel like we've given black
Oh
enough.
yeah, let's do black. Okay, so again, we are on the half tee that has a little cap sleeve. So it's called a cap sleeve half tee. These are all the same price, $29.99. You're getting rayon spandex, the most beautiful fabric blend that feels like that rose petal, super soft pajama material. They all have two fronts, okay, which means that they are reversible. They all are sizes extra small through 6X, and they all come in a black, a white, as well as a nude. Okay, so we're just showing these to you. And I love that it just gives so much more confidence. Look at that. So now when you have kind of the lower cardigans, I feel like I like that you said like layering, always layer. There's so many influencers that I watch that are like the fashion influencers. And even when you're just wearing a simple cardigan, having an extra layer elevates. It's about having the
Mhm.
texture, having the dimension, having the eye kind of go to different places. So, just as a fashion tip alone, without even talking about all of the other things, I love that you said that. It's so important to layer
It
and
really
add
is.
some dimension. So, oh, I like the black with that. That's great.
Yeah, I think that that's so cute. So I reversed it because I wanted to have this pop, right?
Yep.
Now I still have really great coverage here. My bra's not going to slip out. I'm
Hmm.
still covering, like, it's so nice. And it
It
looks
is.
intentional.
Hmm.
Right? It doesn't
Yes.
look like I'm trying to fix something. It just
Yes.
looks intentional. It looks
So
like, oh,
true.
that girl knows how to put together a really cute look, right?
Yes.
But all the
Absolutely.
while, I'm fixing all my insecurities too.
Right. You just feel better like waking up in the morning, getting ready, and you have, I like that you have like a whole, so many options. So I think that's so important when you are purchasing today, making sure you have options of colors, making sure you have options of sleeve length. We didn't even talk about the different kind of necklines you're getting here. You're getting more of a scoop neckline with this. Okay.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the neckline is a scoop, but then when we were in the tank, I feel like it was more like a squoval, we'll say. Like it was kind of like a squarish, um, kind of oval. Like it was that nice,
Yeah, you're
like the
right.
square necklines are,
The tank is square. Way more square, especially when you put it on. You're not going to see it as much
like
on
on
the
the hanger.
hanger, but
Yes.
when you put it on, it is a square neckline once it goes on.
Yes.
And so you get that really clean, like straight across. I'm gonna
Yes.
try it on with another thing, but I just want to go through each of with this one dress because this
Yes.
is like
Thank
the
you.
perfect dress to like show the, different levels of coverage.
Yes.
So the basic, you get the cap, you're still you're still getting that coverage. The boyfriend, I actually love this.
Love the
This
boyfriend.
look is so cute.
So
Ladies, the
cute.
boyfriend, like this is reverse. So you can
Hmm.
see I got a higher neckline, I got coverage here. The To me, maybe you can correct me. Um, the crew style sleeve t-shirt look underneath things
Hmm.
is very in right now.
Oh yeah.
It had a huge like push probably 3 years ago with the slip dresses. Remember
Yes.
the silky slip dresses and the
Yes.
t-shirts underneath, right?
Hmm.
It has a little bit of a comeback, and I feel like when you reverse the half tee and get a higher neckline, you are bringing more intentionality into the styling aspect of it. So
Yes.
again, it's not about fix, fix, fix. It's about, ooh, I want to be intentional about how I'm layering, how I'm fixing my problems.
Right.
And this really is the way. It's just so cute.
I love that. Okay, I'm gonna switch into that one too. Okay, so this is gonna be our third and final half tee. Again, it's gonna come in all of the colors, that nude, white, and black. And you'll see it has that longer sleeve. Okay, so I'm gonna switch into that. And I love that you said that because I noticed like sweater vests. Like
Yes.
sweater vest with that look is so popular right now. So
Yes.
I was bringing all the things out of my closet that like, oh my gosh, this like strappy dress I love, but I would love a little half tee under it. My sweater vest would work great. If you have the velour track suits and you don't want to add any bulk, any heat, you're going to want a little bit so you can unzip. So I was just thinking of like all the things that would work so much better in my wardrobe with that half tee. Okay, so the half tee again is going to be that nice kind of cropped length right under the bust. Amanda, can you tell us one more time about the genius of this banding right here, that signature band? Because this to
Yep.
me is again what really allows this to function as perfectly as it does.
Yep, it's the 2 inch. We call it the 2 inch signature band. It's our money piece. It so this is real quick. I reversed this half T, right? And you
Oh
can
yeah.
see it's a little bit longer on me because the revert because of that extra fabric. That is why if you're bigger busted and you're in between sizes, reverse the half T. I'm not big busted, so when I reverse it, I really do get like a higher neckline for me, and I do have a little bit more length here, but I just wanted to show that because that is just like the perfect example. The 2 inch
Yes.
signature band right there. The logo is right there. That's why we can reverse it, is because we've heat stamped that there, but it keeps it in place. It is
Yes.
comfortable. If I get, I bet the comments we get the most is, does it ride up?
Hmm.
No. My half T has never like, it has never gone anywhere. Like, ooh, yeah, it has never gone anywhere. But the other one is it comfortable? That looks like
Right.
that would be so uncomfortable. In both answers are not like I don't even have to like, are they? Do
Yeah.
they bug me? They're so comfortable. I
You
have
want to live
had
in it.
days where I change my mind of what I want to wear and
Hmm.
I will change everything but my half tee. I will put another half tee on top. Like I like literally, like I had a tank on. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna change. I'll put a boyfriend on top of it, not
Hmm.
even notice, come home at night and like start undressing. And I'm like, why in the world do you still, why do you have two half tees on? And I'm like, I didn't, this is all in my head. But,
No, but I love
anyways,
that. I mean, the fact that you had 2 on and didn't notice, like, that's how lightweight the fabric is, how
facts.
breathable. It
Yes.
feels like a second skin. Like, it's I mean, it's crazy stretch. It's rayon spandex, but look at the stretch. That's why it fits so beautifully. That's why if it is even wrinkly, like, if you pull this out of a ball and you put it on, you're not gonna see the wrinkles because it's that stretchy. So it's meant to fit kinda like that second skin. But again, you can do all the things that you wanna do and have no issues. It doesn't move ever. Okay. And so this again, I want to tell you is going to be the boyfriend tee. Oh, I want to say hi to people on Facebook. Tammy, she said, these are amazing. Complete game changer when getting dressed. Oh, I love that. Debbie, I love half tees. Glad they're back. Wonderful. Thank you, Debbie, for watching. Oh my gosh. And Melody, yes, mind blown. It's such a good idea with the nude, she said, with the t-shirt. I agree. I'm
Mhm.
totally going to take that tip. Absolutely. Okay. So again, we are talking about okay, this is my favorite sleeve length. I've always talked about it. So this is the classic boyfriend layering bralette. This one is going to be that nice kind of mid upper arm coverage. So this to me is like one of the most flattering. I love this length and I always love 3/4. Those to me are my
Mhm.
favorites. So
Yep.
if you are going to get multiple of any of them, I recommend this one because I feel like you'll get so much use out of it.
This is
But
our
I
top selling half tee. Right.
is
Well,
it?
yep, these two, the tank and the boyfriend, and obviously
Oh,
the basic. That's why we chose those three. But
right.
these two are constantly having a war with each other. Like, who's gonna sell more this week? So yeah, the
Yeah.
boyfriend. I would say the boyfriend is probably the most versatile when it comes to being able to transition your wardrobe.
Yeah.
The sleeve length is super great for spring, it's great for summer, it's great for fall. It's
Mhm.
honestly great for winter when you're
Yeah.
still layering those dresses and now you're adding jackets in the winter, but then you're going inside and it's super hot, but you still
Right.
want some coverage, right?
That's so true. I mean, so I'm in Minnesota We are constantly like up and down, and you always have to be prepared to be able to take that shirt off. So I
Yep.
love that you said that. But then there's also moments where I'm like, I'm gonna overheat if I wear this. So I don't want to wear a full shirt. So I'm just gonna keep this on and then like just zip it up to here. That's hilarious. There's so many moments where you have that you're like, okay, I gotta prepare. Half T works for pretty much every single one of them.
It really does.
Look at that scoop. I love this. To me is so flattering. It shows the
Yeah, your
decollete, not
collarbones
too
look so
low.
beautiful. It's actually so cute with like your little necklace, and it's a very
It's
feminine look.
it's really, really cool. I'm actually gonna just throw on. Okay, so this is one of my tops, but it's sleeveless. So if you've been getting into all of the sleeveless, this to me will just work
Yes,
so
I
perfectly. Look at that.
love this.
Isn't that cool? So what you're getting, I think what's important to talk about, I think, is that even though this is like a t-shirt, it feels like, right? It still elevates. So don't worry, it's not just casual every day. This elevates with your tops, with your blazers, into the office, to your place of worship. This works with all of them. So I think that's really important. I think the fabric allows that because it's done in that nice rayon spandex.
You're exactly right. The sheen on the fabric is perfect for everything, right?
Mhm.
Like they work very very nicely with dresses to church. They look very very nice under business casual. I mean, you could put on a pair of slacks and
Yep.
with that, with that suit vest, and all of a sudden you just elevated to a very sophisticated business look. The sleeve that you added, you can't even tell you added a sleeve.
Isn't that cool?
Like
Okay, yes,
it
I wouldn't
looks
wear it with
so
these
cute.
pants.
Yeah, I love it. I love
Thank
the
you.
jeans. Yeah, you put on a cute pair of heels, or even, you go more casually, you're going some really cute like tennies. I've got some really cute like leopard tennies in my closet. It'd be so cute.
Love that. I also
Yes.
like that it helps if you ever have any bunching, gives you a little
Oh
bit
my
of
gosh.
coverage there too. This top I obviously bought when I was a little thinner, so it's kind of tight. I haven't put it on in a while. But like if you are busty and you have that issue ever,
Yep.
wow, does the half G fix it?
That's amazing. That was a big selling point when we first started too, because so many women we're wearing the button tops, and you're right. And we're taping. A lot of women
Mhm.
will tape the
Right.
bunches. A lot of women will pin those. And
Mhm.
honestly, you don't need to worry about. You can actually just unbutton and just let it
Oh yeah.
open,
Yeah,
right? Like
that's
if you just
true.
wanted to unbutton it. I mean, I love the neckline how you have it, but if
If
that's
you wanted
bugging
to
you,
just have it open,
yeah,
yeah,
just
you could.
unbutton it, open it up, do a little pop, and then you're not worried about. But and personally, I think adding a layer underneath your button tops, again, we talked about this, elevates the overall look.
True.
So anywho, that is a really great other feature, solution that we're solving is just those buttons. I don't have to worry about that because I'm not super busty, but
I'm not
I
either.
got
I think it's on my bra. I think my bra is doing what it's supposed to do right now.
your bra's working a little bit better,
Yes,
working overtime right now.
exactly. She's doing what she's supposed to do. Okay. This is like the only time I can ever change on air, which I love also. Normally I would never change
I
like
know.
while we're live.
I
But
always
this
wonder, like, what's going to come back to bite me after 17 years of being half dressed on the internet? My poor kids are like, "Mom, at what point are you going to be too?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know. I'm just
no,
going
you
to
look
keep showing up."
amazing. You look so always remember like we'd always talk about like your abs and like everything on air. Cause didn't you play basketball? Weren't you like
I
a big
did.
basketball player? Do you
I'm
still
a big
play?
basketball player. Pardon me?
Do you still play? Are you in any
Yes, I
leagues?
tried.
You
Yes,
do.
in fact, I'm missing my old lady basketball this morning to be live with everyone here today.
Oh my gosh, the sacrifice. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
How
you bet.
fun is that though? What position do you play?
I'm definitely a point guard because I'm 5'3", but yes,
You're
I am a
5'3"?
I'm
Okay.
5 tiny 3. Yes.
In my brain, you are like 5'10".
Okay.
Yes, I think that's the
Love it.
confidence. That's the energy you're giving off. You're giving off 5'10" energy to me. Okay.
Oh, I'm not.
That's
I'm
so
definitely
cool.
5'3",
Oh
but
my
yeah,
gosh.
I played
Oh,
basketball in college. It was
that's so
fun.
cool. I played basketball until I was in about ninth grade. And then I stopped. But yes, I'm like every time I would hear that, I was like, yeah, she's a basketball girl. I love that. Oh, speaking of basketball, would this be
Yeah.
good under a jersey?
Well, funny. Yes, my basketball kids wear half tees underneath their uniforms all the time. In fact, we're
Oh,
launching a move line. We're launching a line that's specific for working out, and we're
oh,
going to really
genius.
hit those markets of layers because it's a big deal right now. And what's so interesting? This is something we got to do as better as women. But my girls will say, "Coach, I'm naked if I did." Like, they will not play without something underneath it because
Mhm.
they're so insecure about their arms.
What's up with
I'm
the
like,
arms?
"I don't know." I'm like, "You kids are 15 years old. Freaking just own it." But the insecurities really start quite young, and
Yeah.
they love half tees for that very reason. And they were all wearing like my rayon spandex. And I was
Yeah.
like, we need to get like an athletic
Yeah.
half tee to start wearing a little bit that's a little bit more conducive to those elements. So yes,
I
that
love
is
that.
another,
That's super cool.
yeah, another thing.
That's really important. I think it's one thing as a mom now. So I have a 3 and a 6-year-old. I don't even
Awesome.
know. I think I had a baby last time I saw you.
You
But
had just had a baby, I
yeah.
swear.
And so we should talk about with pregnancy too. These are probably amazing
Oh my gosh,
with
pregnancy and
yes.
nursing. Like, think
Yes.
about your belly and like
There's
you
right
don't
there.
want anything to pull over. And talk about the bunching because it never stays. I mean, that was
Yes.
like the roll right here and it gets all sweaty because you're so hot.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
amazing for pregnancy. And then nursing because they lift so easy, right? They're the
They're
perfect solution
They
for
work for
nursing
everything.
too.
They
Hmm.
work for everything. Wow. We're just every time I talk, I'm like, "Ooh, this would be great for that." But I think it's so important. This is totally like kind of off topic, but about the arm thing, I've noticed how much more I have to be aware of how I speak about my body around my
Hmm.
daughter because
Yep.
she's 6, and I'm like, I don't want you to even know about any of those insecurities. You are never going to hear that at home. So I'm constantly aware of how I talk about my body. So
That's
it's
really,
that,
really important. It's so
yeah,
important. And, for the longest time, they get smarter as they get older, but for the longest time, I would never say, when my kids would say, "Why do you work out?" Because it's good for my heart, because I
yeah,
want my muscles to be strong. It was never because I don't want to, I want to stay thin. I never talked about how exercise and eating right has been about staying skinny. It's been
yeah.
about healthy lifestyles.
Hmm.
And I mean, eventually it catches up to you, and there's too much social media out there
Right.
to hide to, you know, but it's important. It's so important to try to help our daughters just have a little bit more confidence and
Yeah.
love
Yep.
who they, just love their bodies. Our bodies are so incredible.
They absolutely are, and I love that. That's a big part of your brand is like giving us confidence, even if we're past that and we have our insecurities. This definitely gives us that confidence. So we all thank you, and everybody is so happy to see you. So I'm very excited. Thank you all for watching with us, Melody, Sherry, um, Tammy. Let's see who else. Oh, Gregory, hello. So thank you all so much for watching. I think I saw Debbie's name on here as well, Sue, and this will be oh, hi, Mama, Char Vernick. I just call her Mama, but that's Char Vernick.
So cute. Hi, mama.
We are like best friends. I told her, I was like, don't you want to be in the half tea with me? So I know she's gonna come and try all these on. Because I'm in the medium and my mom is more busty than me, but I think she would still be in a medium.
She could reverse it.
Yeah. Oh, she can reverse it. Exactly.
Hmm.
Okay, so thank you so much for being here, Amanda. Okay, last thing. I'm gonna give you the last thing to say. Tell
Okay.
somebody if they're just watching for the first time what they need to know about half tea and why it will like change their world.
If you're just hopping on and you're just joining, you've never seen half to before, one thing first, yes, it's a crop top, but not all crop tops are half tees. And they are meant for layering. They are meant to go under our clothes nicely, neatly, and super comfortably. And honestly, they'll change your life. They really will. As dumb as it
Mhm,
sounds, and I know I'm just selling a crop top, they will change your life. And I truly believe with every bone in my body, every woman needs a few half tees in their closet.
mhm,
They're meant to sit really nice right underneath. You can see it on Janae, just right underneath the bust line, right in line with your bra. They do not ride up, and they add a sleeve and a neckline. I've got the tank on right now. This is a wide strap tank. I got this really cute tank on Amazon the other day, and it's too low. Like by
mhm.
the time here's the other thing, really, really fast, is we
Okay.
start in the morning and we think everything's fine, but our clothes stretch and they move, right?
So true.
Throughout the
So
day.
true.
And
Yes.
what we thought was working at 8 in the morning, at 4, it's like everything is hanging out. We're like,
Mm,
this is not how I started. So that's kind of what happened with this tank is I was like, oh, that's a cute neckline. It's a V-neck. But guess what? By the end of the day, it's just everywhere. So adding
mhm.
this tank underneath it, it just, you don't even know. And I'm covering the little things. My bra's not hanging out. It'll change the way you get dressed in the morning. It just will. It will change the
Mhm.
way you shop. So many women come into our office first time they've ever seen it, and they get this blank stare on their face. It's become comical, because everyone does it, especially when you're new here. You get this blank stare, and
Mhm.
we call it the closet stare. And we're like, oh, you're in your closet. And you're
Yes.
starting to think of all the things you can fix now and all the things you can wear that you haven't worn that's in the back with dust on it, right?
Yes.
Because you bought it because you loved it. You're like, oh, I'll buy a cardigan. Oh, I'll find the perfect layering top. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? You probably never got the cardigan. You never
Mhm.
found the perfect layering top because you didn't
Yep.
know about half tee. And now you know about half tee and you're getting sleeves, you're getting
Yes.
coverage, you're bringing confidence back to getting dressed and wearing your clothes. And it's all about time and place. We have lots of hats to wear as women, and we're going to carpool, we're going to church, we're going to work, we're going to all these different things. And we
Mhm.
just need things in our closet that help us fix the little problems and build confidence when we get dressed in the morning. And that's what half tee does.
Perfectly said. Perfectly said. This was so much fun. Thank you. I'm like gonna be beaming all day that I got to be with you today.
Oh, you're sweet,
Um,
Janae. It's good to see your face.
it's so good to see you. Thank you for skipping basketball for us today. We appreciate it.
My best friend texted called me last night. She's like, "Why aren't you playing tomorrow?" I'm like, "Girl, I got things to do. I'm
Right.
going on live with Janae on Shop HQ." She's like, we only have 9." I said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'll
oh
have to
yeah. I
get you
guess
next week."
had 9. Yeah, isn't that funny? I'm like, I would
Yeah.
definitely need a sub right now because I am not in the shape that I should be. I would definitely need a sub. Well, yes, thank you so much. Okay, again, everybody, we do have the coupon MARWIS 20 to get 20% off. So again, if you get 4, you're gonna hit that 99 mark. And I think 4 is, especially if you're just starting with Hafty, I think 4 is a crucial number. Get one of each color. Again, you're gonna get a black, a white, a nude. Get a second boyfriend tee. That's what Amanda and I both think.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree. And get it in white. You need 2
yes.
whites
Yeah.
because
Oh,
you're
two
gonna
whites.
yeah, 2
Yes.
whites. It's a no-brainer.
Yep. You're gonna constantly be
But
washing them. Oh, for
you
and they
are.
are. You can wash them
Yes.
gentle in the machine. Hang them to dry.
Yes, they'll last
Right.
forever, which is part of our
Yes.
problems, but they'll last forever. So maybe I should be saying dry the heck out of them.
Yeah. Put them on extra hot.
Just cook those Halftees. Just kidding.
That's
Don't cook them. They
amazing.
don't last
No,
as long.
just don't do that. Don't do that. But that's hilarious. Okay, yeah. So again, go follow Half Tea on social media. Is it just Half Tea on all of the social?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Go follow. You'll see the other Half Teas. And yes, thank you all so much. Thank you, Amanda. And have a yes. Here, should we do one last flash? One last
Yeah. One
flash.
last
Half
flash.
Tea.
Guys, let's bring flashing back with Halftee.
Yes, with Half Tea. Let's do it. Woo! All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful Saturday. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Bye, hun. We'll see
Bye.
ya. Bye
See
bye.
ya. Bye.